Hello, hello. It's time for another painting. So while I'm chatting to you, I'm just going to be mixing my newly opened small tub of Taubman's house paint that I'm going to use as a pillow. Anyway, my name is Mundy and this is Mundy Fox Art. And welcome if you're new here. Hello, nice to see you. If you've returned, hey, nice to see you again. I'm just going to use some bright colours today, nothing special. I'm not going to do a diptych or anything particularly fancy, but I will show you before I get started the colours that we are going to use. Of course, I'm going to use the titanium white as a cell activator, and I may have to make some more of this in the not too distant future. I'm going to use some delightful turquoise and copper for bling, and some Harbour Night or Paynes Gray as, you know, just to add some depth, some crimson red and some purple. So it could be kind of wild and, you know, we shall see. But before we get too carried away, if you are enjoying this video, please like, share, subscribe, all of that. I'd really like to see this channel, you know, grow. So I'm going to now adjust the camera angles and so you can actually see what I'm doing. Talk to you shortly. And we are back. Right, so the newly opened house paint. I'm going to put quite a bit on today. I'm in the mood to see some white pop through. So here's hoping that happens. And now to add some crimson red. Sort of half on the pillow and half not. And some purple. Some turquoise. Really and truly one of my most favourite colours in real life and on paintings. I do have a number of, some teal and aqua coloured and turquoise clothes as well as cushions. So there you go, bit of useless information. Right, we'll close that up and I have to remember to be very careful the next time I open it, otherwise we could have a small disaster on our hands. I will put a fair amount, but not too much, of the Paynes Gray. I do like it because it adds a bit of depth. And then, last but not least, a whole bunch of bling. In fact, I think I might as well just use the rest of it. What do you think? Oh, maybe not, it might be a little bit too much. Anyway, let's see how we go. Right. And now the titanium white, the Amsterdam titanium white cell activator. Just put that there. Oh, that was silly. Same thing. Oh, and now I'm losing that. Oh, hold on. Small disaster. I'm going to turn off and come back again. I needed another stick. This one's already been used. It has my, you know, pillow paint on it. We don't want to do that again. Anyway, let's try. Let's put the titanium white on here. And I'm going to go this way, I think. And I think we'll just do it once. Ooh, that's pretty nifty, isn't it? Ah, yes, look, we'll just do it once and see how it goes. It's very important that when you are doing the cell activation to not press too hard, otherwise you move the paint and you get underneath it instead of on the top. Anyway, time for gloves because, you know, messy process that it is. This might turn out very brownish looking because of all the copper, but hey, we shall see. That's the lovely thing about acrylic pouring, you can never tell. Okay, here we go. I think I'm going to bring it this way and sort of see how we go with the bit that hasn't got the cell activated on it. Right, and moving it all around. I really don't want to lose too much of the turquoise either. It's got some nice things happening down that way. Here's hoping we can keep it on the board. And of course I have to be careful when I'm moving it backwards that I don't pour it all over me and over the edge. That would be a disaster, because just letting you know, I've got my Ugg boots on and I really, really don't want to have some paint on them. Just saying. Right. Oh, actually, I'm quite enjoying this. This is looking quite interesting. All right, but I do want to not get rid of, but I do want to change this. It's a bit kind of boring, this bit here that I haven't done any cell activation on. So I will just move it along a little bit. Okay, I think that'll do, because I really don't want to lose too much of my other colours that I'm kind of happy with. All right, I'm just going to cheat and use my glove on the edge to move the paint a little bit. Oh, look at this. I do like turquoise and copper. It's a lovely organic kind of thing that happens with that. Okay, and last but not least, I just want to make sure that the edges are all done. And of course, this edge at this bit is not done. But anyway, we'll move some of that, the purple and the copper. Okay. Well, that's fairly interesting. I have actually covered all the, no, haven't I lie. All right, I haven't done it here. But that's okay. Look, it's coming along. All right. There we go. So far, quite enjoying what it looks like with all this cell work coming through here. This is, look, it's plain and a bit boring, but that's okay. Let me just go and take the gloves off. Bear with. Okay, and we're back. It's got some interesting things happening here. I really am hoping that the pillow pops through. I really like what's happening here with the Paynes Gray. So, you know, it has potential. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this part. I'm, as usual, going to put it in front of a heater or a fan or both to dry off in the next few days. And I'll be back with the finished product. See you soon. Bye. And here it is, dry after a couple of days in front of a fan. You can see how delicious the the turquoise and the copper look together. There has been a lot of the pillow that's popped through, which is great. The cell work in the middle is really quite lovely. It's amazing how the Paynes Gray takes on a kind of black look when it's had the cell activation happening. One of my favourite corners is this one. Look at that, with the purple and the turquoise and the copper. Overall, I think that's really quite lovely. Hope you liked it. Thanks for sticking around. Please like, subscribe, share, all of that. As mentioned before, I'd really like this channel to grow. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.